Who is that lady to you? I can imagine you scratching your head and acting all confused. Anita's just my friend. We complement each other, you'd say. But her friends tell you differently. You're mistaken. She loves you, they say. This is a problem that you're gonna have to fix to set you on the part of scoring more girls. It's terrible being on the fence concerning asking that Icelandic head turner on a date. In this class, we're going to study 7 signs to look out for to separate the friendly ladies from those who want to get busy. Let's delve into it. 1. Pays you a compliment. This game, in case you haven't understood it yet, is based on attention. As a guy generally rated as a 6 or a 7, you have to understand that you are above the average for a handsome guy. Once you understand the game of attraction, which is based upon attention, then you know that when the gorgeous, floating-haired Brazilian goddess compliments your every dress or move, she is flirting. It would be best if you weren't ignorant as a guy in this day and age, most especially a guy who visits this channel. When she pays you compliments over tiny upgrades to your looks, and even a simple shirt change, it's not because she loves that color or loves that hairstyle. The question you should be asking yourself is why she didn't compliment the other guy at the end of the bar, who's putting on the same shirt, who's got the same old hairstyle. It's because she finds you attractive. And by complimenting, flirts, and telling you, you have her full attention. And once you have sweet Anita's attention, it simply means that if you continue to play your cards right, you might actually get laid. But first things first, you have to erase that friendship and ask her out. I repeat, she's not your friend. 2. She stalks you on social media. It all started as an event not to be noticed, but as time went on, I got confused. This was a testimony of a friend of mine. He met this chick named Regina, like Mean Girls, with brown eyes, a slender body frame, beautifully straight legs, and a charming smile. And this was at a food festival. Regina was all over his social media, liking and commenting on pictures he posted, and this went on for days. If I get a notification, he said, I am almost certain that it's her liking something that I posted. Such, my friends and students, is a classic case of stalker syndrome. You don't have to know what that word means, but what it translates to. Yours might not be Regina or Annabelle, she might be blue-eyed and chubby, but if she portrays this character, know that she's flirting and she wants you to ask her out. What this lady is telling you, if you're like my friend, is that she's interested in you. She doesn't just silently view your post, but comments and likes, so that you can notice her noticing you. This is an opportunity that should not be taken very lightly. For every beep you get on your phone from Annabelle commenting on your post, it's termed distant flirting, and she's begging for your attention. Ask that goddess out today, she's not a friend. 3. She draws your attention to her lips. When she draws your attention to her lips, my friend, we are in a different ball game of flirting. And let's get one thing very clear. That's not a friendly move. She's flirting, she's doing it very loudly. When you catch that queen of yours biting her lips, it's either she has a lip problem or you're gonna get lucky. But you see, my friend, to profit from luck, you gotta be ready, and I'm gonna make you ready. During a conversation with a crush of yours who's been giving you mixed signals, she smiles, she looks away, and when her eyes meet yours again, you see her biting her lips. That, my friend, means one thing and one thing alone. She wants to get into your pants. Biting her lips signifies that she has lust sexual thoughts. And it is so bad that she cannot conceal them. The only attempt to conceal is biting her lips, which is in itself a glaring giveaway. I don't know what best way to emphasize that you'd better not miss that opportunity of getting laid that evening. 4. She shows off her assets. Another point for you to consider is weapons. When fighting a war, the army of a nation makes sure to use every weapon that is legal and could help them win the war. Now, what I want you to understand is that with these ladies, unlike you who see it as a game, they see it as a war. As it continues to get nasty, she begins to bring in weapons that might work in her favor. Cases where this can happen is where she has someone also wrestling for your attention. She's losing, and you, seeing her as a friend, is not work favor. As such, she brings out the big ones, her assets. Now, friends, you gotta pay very close attention to these little signs so you don't miss them. Those who master the signs are truly the alpha amongst average men. Unlike her, your presumed loving friend, she begins to readjust her top to showcase her boobs properly, or she unbuttons the dress to expose her cleavage. That, my friend, is a last resort to get your attention. When she progresses to give you a view of her fresh, tanned, unstained, never-ending legs, you better not hesitate to do the needful. Ask her out immediately, and you might even get a chance to make out with her before the first date. 5. Bring up sex subjects. I intend to preach to you today, so you better brace yourself for some biblical shit. It is said in the excellent book, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. When you are with that girl, of course, who has been giving you a hard time deciphering what her true intentions are, and she constantly brings up subjects that only leads to talks about sexual intercourse, you shouldn't be oblivious to what she's trying to tell you. While you're going through the journey of self-improvement, you need the right guidance to efficiently level up in life. All the different aspects of self-improvement are brought together in the 0.1% blueprint. The name already gives it away. You're going to have access to all the information that'll drastically transform your life. Since the gym plays a critical part, we've included an advanced gym program that's fully customizable to your needs. If you're ready to take that next step in your journey, click that link in the description down below. In such situations, she's trying to tell you what's on her mind. She wants to have sex, and she sees you as someone that she can accomplish that with. Anita, or whatever her name is, does not bring up such a topic because she wants to tell a joke. She's suggesting a recourse that you resort to doing what she is talking about. The extent to which these goddesses walking your street will go is highly based upon their moral principles. Often, for well-mannered girls, they might drop a hint or two, while for pros in the game, they leave the affair littered with evidence for a request. You've got to keep an ear for sexually linked comments or suggestions, dirty jokes, and sexual references that she might bring up during conversation. I had a friend, by just listening to this point, had sex with a lady the very first day that he met her. The more in tune you are, the better. 6. Her friends start to drop hints. Never underestimate the power of words when it comes to separating a friend from a girl who likes you and who's flirting to show it. First things first, you gotta get into your brain that these girls talk when they're alone, and they talk amongst themselves. And you guessed right, they're not talking about baseball or hockey. Typically, it revolves around boys. Not always, but enough. And trust me, you have been a topic in those circles. Anita, that girl you assume a friend, has made it clear to her friends that she likes you, and is having a hard time letting you know. In terms of flirting, it has to do with just you and Anita, but in this case, the variables are increased. You gotta keep your ears open because your friends will let you know. Comments like, "You two would make a great couple," or "Why don't you guys date already? It's obvious that you both love each other." Such words just start to fly around. And Anita, your crush, acts like she doesn't know what they're talking about. Don't be fooled, my friend. She likes you, and her friends are in on it. These are significant signs to confirming that she is not just a friend. 7. She wants to know if you are single. It is the single best sign, all puns intended, that you could ever ask for. If you miss all of the other signs suggested, you cannot miss this one. When someone asks if you've eaten, it is most likely, as ladies will agree, that they want to get you something to eat, or they want to get something to eat with you. And boys, you had better listen up, because if you miss this, you don't deserve to be a member of this channel. You just don't. When she asks about your relationship status, she's trying to tell you indirectly that if you're single, she's available. Now, you have to understand that they don't come right out and ask you about it a lot of the times. Now, 90% of the time, they ask by implying. An example is when Helen comes into your room and finds it really tidy. She says, your girlfriend must be really allergic to dirty. Or she sees you with a wristwatch and asks you how much you got it. And you say someone gave it to you as a gift. And she says, your girlfriend must have perfect eyes. What she's doing is implying, and what is expected from you is not denial, as most guys do. But that you can step up and ask her out. And you will take that step today, and you will go make us all proud, my boy. To tell if she is a friend or being flirty or wants to get intimate has been handled. I don't expect to see you confused anytime soon. Click on the following video to increase your chances of scoring your crush.